And welcome to another episode of First Canada, then the world. This is the UFC Adventures of Georgie St-Pierre. It's been ages since I recorded this, so I don't actually know what happens in any of the fucking fights. I recorded a load of footage and then since I commentated on the last set, so I've got a bunch of footage to run through, and I'm doing this in batch record in advance, So, episode 3 is going out the day. I'm recording the commentary for this one, so it's about a week ahead of time. But with my Mark encampment to start the fight off. And, well, we're going in with kicks and back fists. This one I think I went with the aggression way of thinking. So here's St-Pierre with a bunch of those back fists and the kicks, desperately trying to do some damage to Campman. The back fist seems to be working somewhat, but I'm also backing away quite often to give me plenty of time to recover my stamina, so that I'm never completely gassed and unable to defend myself against one of his combos. But this was a qualification for a title opportunity. Win this one, get a title shot. You know the works. I get the kick. He goes down. Mounting. High punches from high. He breaks free just about. So a couple of kicks to the back and the lower back and the backside area and the legs. You might as well try and do some damage by getting him in the thighs. Drop the fist there, knock him back down to the mat. He's up against the cage. Punches, punches, punches. He drops down to the mat, climb on top, and pound him like there's no tomorrow. He pulls me into clinch on the ground, but I'm still hitting his face. He's rocked here, so I mount and I posture up, get the punches. Referee stops the fight, and your winner to be announced by Michael Buffer.
Rush! St-Pierre! And that's the beginning of the end. Gets on top of him and swarms on him. Look at it from this angle. And with the official decision, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Lavigne has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 6 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO, George Rush St-Pierre!
GSP victorious.
Nice long title fight for you here with Jake Shields. Decided to forego the press conference. Apologies for saying Michael Buffer, because it's obviously Bruce Buffer. I do often get the two of them mixed up, because let's be honest, right? There's two blokes, both the same sort of age, both called Buffer, who are involved in the announcing for fighting / boxing. Come on. It's an easy enough mistake to make, surely. But we're all in the cage now. Here's GSP. And there's Jake Shields on the other side of the cage. And of course, with the championship on the line, fair chance I'm going to go to shit in this fight. We've got referee Kevin Mulhall. Let's do this. So back fist straight off the mat, but I drop to the floor and he mounts me. Not looking good. Fucking seconds into the fight and I'm already at an overtly defensive position. Unable to get him off me. He goes for the armbar. I pull free. He locks in the armbar again. He's pretty good with that armbar. Fuck me, I don't want to lose by submission within seconds. Come on. Fight it, GSP. Fight it. There we go. 3.
Good job hip escaping there. Moves to half guard.
Back onto my feet. Kicks. Want to keep him away from me.
Joe, that big kick absolutely dropped him.
Yeah, he kicked his legs out from under him there.
Of course, he's pretty good with those blocks there. Slammed me up against the cage.
Trying to get the takedown.
Driving my back into the cage with that takedown attempt. Trying to get me on the floor. But I'm managing to knock him back the majority of the time. He spins around and goes for that clinch. But I managed to break free, and now I'm trying to control the clinch myself. Both attempting. I get in behind, but he breaks free of the clinch there. Kicks to the stomach and head, and some fast close-up punches. He gets in behind me again, trying to go for that suplex. Again, I fight free and go with the high kick to the head and the chest area. He comes in close, so I go for the back fist. Again, close-up boxing style jabs there.
Nice job, double leg.
I lift the kick, he dives in for the takedown, ducks under the kick and gets me to the mat. Back up, and it's stay away from me kicks again. That's what I call them. You know, because it's kicks that allow me to keep them at a distance while still hurting them. Again, he gets a successful mount on the floor. Changes position though. Mounted punches, and he goes for the ankle lock. Again, his submissions are tight, Jake Shields.
I don't think it's quite tight enough.
But I managed to pull free and get back to my feet. So I'm continuing with the stay away from me long range kicks. But the referee stops us and we go into the round break.
Let's take a look at the
I think that was a good round. I mean, obviously we didn't win, but I think we were able to hold our own reasonably well. So I'm going to continue with the stay back kicks, hitting him from a distance, and when he comes in close, resorting to the spinning back fist. That's the best thing, the best tactic I can come up with at this point. But he grabs my leg again, forcing me to the floor and getting me in the match. I go for a submission here, manage to lock him in a Kimura, but I can't get anywhere near him with that Kimura. Whether or not I couldn't get it tight enough or I couldn't get close to him, I'm not sure. But he gets me in a choke, and I'm really confident I could have won it, but I got free once again. I hate being on the bottom position. There's a very limited amount of what you can do. He's got me in that Kimura lock again, the arm lock. That arm breaker submission. But unfortunately I was unable to free myself this time. I submit, and your winner will go to QvesvesA.
The UFC welterweight title.
Let's take a look at it again. Here you see, as soon as he pins down that arm, Mike, he gets his other arm underneath it and starts.
And with our official decision, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Kevin Mulhall has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 24 seconds of the second round, declaring the winner by tap out due to a Kimura. And still
Lives here. And now with our official introductions, Bruce Buffer.
So let's go into our third fight of the episode. There's only 4 in this episode. So GSP, and our opponent, of course, I didn't show. I didn't get the name. But either way, it's a pick-up fight after... Is that Condit? I think that's Condit. It's a pick-up fight after... No, it's Koscheck. Josh Koscheck. It's a pick-up fight after the title loss because... Obviously, you know, we need a win now, so I picked somebody of a reasonably low ebb that I could also build my way back up on because I want to get back to that title opportunity ASAP, and that means I've got to, you know, I've got to win. But unfortunately, I dropped down to the mat really early, and I can't do fuck all against this bloke. The referee almost stopped it there, but I managed to pull into the Kimura arm lock here. But I wasn't able to get it tight enough to get the victory here. Quite yet. I came quite close though. But he's still on top of me, which is a problem. And he's still pummeling away. He was still pummeling away at my head. And I needed to get out of the downed position and into the either into a dominant position or back to stand up. Stand up is where I've been winning all my fights, or winning all the fights that I have won. So I wanted to get back to my feet really and use my stand-up game. So I just let it slow down and knew the referee would eventually come over and stand us up. So I'll go with the stay-back kicks now. Those push kicks to keep him away, but he managed to mount me again. This time I'm ready for him and I'm able to turn it around and get back up to get him off me and get back onto my feet. But he, of course, continues. He gets me down on the mat and goes for a dominant, smashing my skull in kind of position. This time, however, I'm unable to do anything about it. And the referee stops the fight. So, your winner. Let's go to the announcement.
Really ruthless performance here. Got on top of him.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Josh Rosenthal has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 31 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by TKO, Josh Koscheck.
Booked in with John Fitch here. We've now got a two-fight defeat streak that we have got to snap, and we've got to snap that two-fight defeat streak immediately. And that's exactly the plan. I just hope we can do that.
He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 100. And now,
so let's get into the fight and try and try and stop our our career from being completely messed up before anything else goes too wrong.
George St-Pierre, John Fitch, and we are underway. Joe, how do you see this playing
So
out
in
for
close.
St-Pierre? For him, this is a
He's trying for the dominance. He's trying for the
dominance.
domination with the punches, but unfortunately, I'm also going with the punches, so it's a reasonably sort of back and forth punching match, really. So, spinning back fists, close punches. He mounts me, takes me down to the mat, but I'm, you know, quick to try and get him off of me because from that position is where I've lost the last two fights. I don't want to be down there again. I'm just trying to catch him with that one power punch that, or kick even, that could just be the thing that puts him on his ass. That's what I need right about now.
Under 3 minutes now.
I could do with a win. That's what I need. So with the high kicks, the push kicks, the back fists. I'm going for all of my powerhouse tactics straight off the bat. Just in absolute fucking blind hope that something comes from it, because at this point I was so scared, because a two-fight win streak can be revived. So a 2-fight defeat streak can be revived. A 3-fight, you're talking a lot more difficult, and that is what was worrying me. So push kicks, fucking high kicks, back fists, it's all on the agenda to try and stop that from happening. After all, he can't hurt me if he never touches me. The kick eventually floors him. I catch him again with a kick while he was trying to get up. I think I've got him now because I'm able to floor him with my kick. So I want to sort of take 5 just to regain my stamina, because I've thrown a lot of stamina at him with all of these power moves. And then I want to come back in and finish it. So I'm going for the stomach kicks. I knock him down with a back fist. Instead of going to mount him, which could be reversed in some sort of choke, I just keep kicking him up the arse. And the fight goes to the first break.
That was a beautiful display of striking skills from both guys, Mike. That round there is why we love this sport so much.
Everything you're doing is working. He's loading up. He's trying to take you out with one.
Let's go to the replay of that round, Mike.
So let's wait for
unbelievable counter right here. This is flawless timing. And here was that nasty counter strike, just so perfectly timed.
Wait for the round to come in. Highlights of my kicks are is definitely a good sign. It means that I'm looking dominant in the fight.
Second round, fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds.
Oh, big head kick. Oh, good combination. Oh, and that one drops him.
Getting down on the mat. Keep going for the kicks. The kicks is definitely working. He's coming back with some power punches now. So I've got to be wary, so I'm switching back to the long distance kicks instead of going in close for the back fist. But as soon as whenever I find myself close, I go for the back fist. Rocking there with a back fist. So I'm going with another couple to try and follow it up. But he manages to block it and recover from the rocked state. Hard straights, and one catches him. Down he goes. Knockout. So let's wait for the official decision, and that will be the end of this episode. See you next time.
George! Yeah, let's look at it again.
There was certainly bad intention. The veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer, has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Josh Rosenthal has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 13 seconds of the second round, declaring La Gagnant and the winner by knockout, George Rush St-Pierre!
But this was a qualification for a title opportunity. Win this one, get a title shot. You know the works.
Oh, big shot. He's down.
I get the kick. He goes down. Mounting. High punches from high. He breaks free just about. So a couple of kicks to the back and the lower back and the backside area and the legs. You might as well try and do some damage by getting him in the thighs. Drop the fist there, knock him back down to the mat. St-Pierre with a bunch of those back fists and the kicks, desperately trying to do some damage to Campman. The back fist seems to be working somewhat, but I'm also backing away quite often to give me plenty of time to recover my stamina, so that I'm never completely gassed and unable to defend myself against one of his combos. And welcome to another episode of First Canada, then the world. This is the UFC Adventures of George St-Pierre. It's been ages since I recorded this, so I don't actually know what happens in any of the fucking fights. I recorded a load of footage and then since I commentated on the last set, so I've got a bunch of footage to run through, and I'm doing this in batch record in advance, like. So episode 3 is going out the day I'm recording the commentary for this one, so it's about a week ahead of time. But with my Aljamain Campman to start the fight off,
Joe, how do you see this playing out for George St-Pierre?
And, well, we're going in with kicks and
he wants to make up for that
back fists.
loss in their last fight.
This one I wanted to be, this one I think I went with the aggression way of thinking. So he's up against the cage, punches, punches, punches. He drops down to the mat, climb on top and pound him like there's no tomorrow. He pulls me into clinch on the ground, but I'm still hitting his face. He's rocked here, so I mount and I posture up, get the punches. Referee stops the fight, and your winner to be announced by Michael Buffer.